Good morning, everyone. My name is Jericho Lorenzo Cabrera from BSc 1D. Before our start, our topic for today is all about the chapter 10, the principles of language development. In this lesson, we are going to tackle the language, not only the language, but the phoneme and the morpheme, syntax, semantics, and pragmatics. First of all, we are going to tackle or we are going to discuss first the language. What is the language? Language is defined as a communication system in which is limited number of signals that can be sounds or letter. In language, we are going to in language there's a lot of proper way to how we are communicate and how we are going to communicate or interact with each other. So there are also the language is important for us because language we are know that language is we are using our language in every day because language is so important in our daily lives because language is the language is we are going to use in our everyday multitasking, everyday uh, talking or communicate with other people. So there's a lot of reason why the language is important in our lives. Then, according to my research, language is a system of communications which consists of a set of sounds and written symbols which are used by the people of particular country or region. The language in our life is very important. Sabi ko nga kanina, napakahalaga ng language sa ating buhay dahil lagi nating ginagamit ito sa pang-araw-araw nating pakikipagsalamuha or pakikipagtalastasan sa bawat tao na nakakasalubong natin sa iba't ibang baryo or iba't ibang panig ng mundo or in other country. In other country, we are going to use the language because language is the process of how our communicate or how our interact with other people. Next is phoneme. What is phoneme? Phoneme are the basic units of sounds in any given language. These are the sounds we create with the letter or the alphabet or we create the letter on the alphabet. Do you have an idea about the phoneme? What is this? If you don't have an idea, I will give you the simple descriptions about a phoneme. A phoneme is the smallest unit of sounds in a word that makes a difference in its pronunciation as well as its meaning for another word. For instance, the S in soar distinguish its form the word R or the letter R that is R in roar and it becomes different from soar in pronunciation as well as meaning. Next is morpheme. What is morpheme? Do you have any idea about what is morpheme it is? So morpheme is the smallest grammatical unit of speech and it be a word like place or an element of a word like re as and as in reappear. In morpheme we are going to add the word re and reappear. In morpheme, the dictionary defines a morpheme as a word or part of a word that has a meaning and that contains no smaller part of that as that has a meaning. Morpheme includes base word and roots, prefixes, and suffixes. Example, the word unbreakable has three morpheme. The un is a bound morpheme, and the word break is a free morpheme, and the word able is our bound morpheme. So the an is also a prefix and able is also is a suffix. So did you get the point? What is the meaning of the morpheme? So if you have any question, we are going to continue our discussion for syntax. So do you have idea about the word syntax in our language? So syntax is the situation of a language, the grammar, and it's the arrangement of words into a sentence that makes sense in a given language. So, what is the meaning of the syntax? The word syntax comes from the ancient Greek for coordination or ordering together. In spoken and written language, syntax refers to the set of rules determines the arrangement of words in a sentence along with direction or diction. It is the one of the key ways writtens convey meaning in a text. So example, hit Jillian the ball. And the second one is hiking in the undress. So that is the example of the word syntax. So next, the semantics. So what is semantics? Semantics infants comes to understand many words before they can produce them. So semantics, it is the study of meaning in language. It can be applied to enter text or to single words. So example, the destination and the last stop technically mean the same thing, but a student of semantics analyze their subtle or subtitle shades of meaning. So let's go to the pragmatics. So what is pragmatics? Pragmatics is about applying language so that other understand what you are trying to convey. So pragmatics, it is focuses on conversational implication, which is process in which the speaker implies and a listener infers in sense or essence. Pragmatics and seen as an understanding between people to obey certain rules of interaction. So that is my report for today. So I hope you are going to understand, and I hope that you learn something about my report. So thank you for listening, my dear student. So bye.